I'm 18 years old and I make over 100K a year. All I had to do was lock in. Like, that's all I had to do, just lock in, focus. I'm not making this video to teach y'all how to make 100K, but more so to inspire y'all. Some of y'all still in high school, some of y'all in college, older than me. Some of y'all out of college and don't know what you're doing, or you just not making that much money. You know, you might have got a degree and realize it ain't paying off, or you just don't like what you're doing. But I just want y'all to know it's way more money out there to be made, especially online. Like I said, I make over 100K at 18 years old. I made 250K last year at 17 in sales with my business. I got a clothing brand, by the way, called Detox. I'm gonna show y'all the chain. Then y'all see it's on my home screen. So yeah, all I had to do was lock in, cut out all the distractions, turn down the noise, stop worrying about these hoes. Excuse my French, but I'm just being real with y'all. It's my first video on this channel. My name's Sam. I ain't got nothing to sell you today. I just want to help out the youth and my peers, and then older people as well. I got uncles, aunts, my friends' parents. They want to know how they can make more money too. And it really makes me sad sometimes, because I say about 90% of people are lost and they don't love what they do, or they just don't do nothing and they're content with it. But I'm gonna talk more specifically about people my age, okay? Like if you're in high school or college. A lot of people my age, I notice just by watching my friends and cousins, they don't really do anything, and it's because they don't know what they want to do yet. And then also, they just content with not doing nothing. Like, they comfortable. Your parents might be providing for you, and so you just living off them, which I'm gonna tell you, like, straight to your face, if that's you, or if you know somebody like that, then you a bum, or they a bum. And I hate to say it like that, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. And the only way I could tell y'all that is because I used to be the same way. I was a bum, and I didn't really want more for myself. But you're one thought away from just changing everything. I'm sure y'all have heard that before. But with that thought, you gotta take it and then be able to focus on it and cut out everything that's not adding to your goals. 100K a year is a lot of money, but it's a lot more money for an 18-year-old. So for me to be able to lock in and focus every day, some days I lose focus, but I say about 300 days out the year, I'm locked in, focusing on my goals. That's all it takes for you to be able to get to the next step and make more than you making right now. A lot of people say money don't buy happiness. I think that's bullshit, I ain't gonna lie. It's not about the money, like the physical money that gets you happiness. I agree with that. But it's about the things that money unlocks, like your freedom. You know, you want to travel, you get your time back. That's what's making you happy. You could buy anything you want. That's the part that makes you happy, not just making money itself. Being on your purpose is what makes you happy. Not chasing hoes all day and playing the game all day. All you doing when you doing stuff like that is running from your problems or running from what you need to be doing. I believe in God, and I think God put each and every person on this earth for a reason, which means everybody has a purpose. So the more time you spend not trying to find your purpose or not working on your purpose, that's time you just throwing away, because God put us on this earth for a reason, for a purpose. And it's your job to find that purpose and then fulfill that purpose. I look at money as a resource or a tool, or maybe even like a gift for you being on your purpose. But the real gift comes from what you can get with money. Money is the key to everything. It unlocks everything. The way you get money is by being on your purpose. And your purpose could change over the years, but it's your job to lock in and make sure you focusing on what your purpose is. So I'm gonna give y'all like a few things that I do to help me stay locked in and make sure that everything that I'm doing is productive in some type of way. And of course, I have my free time where I entertain myself a little bit, but probably 80 to 90% of my day, I'm doing something productive. And these are things like reading books. That's my favorite thing to do. It doesn't get me excited, but I know it's the most productive thing I can be doing outside of working is reading books. So I'm gonna give y'all a few books that I think y'all should read real quick. One, Psychology of Money. This is a great book. I haven't finished it yet, but I've read about half of it. I don't want to spoil it too much, but that's a great book. The other one, The Millionaire Fast Lane by M.J. DeMarco. This is another great book that I think y'all should read, especially if you're young. You already got goals. You know you want to be a millionaire. It's going to add a lot more knowledge to your life, to your mind. And then 3, From the Trash Man to the Cash Man by Myron Golden. My dog ripped off the cover, but this is like one of my favorite books. It teaches you a lot about the foundations of business and just changing your mindset in general. So I've read plenty more books, but these 3 I strongly recommend as far as making money and managing money, stuff like that. But instead of buying them $60 games, 2K and Madden and stuff like that, start buying these $30 books, $20 books, $10 Audible books. You can listen to it for $10. Start gifting yourself with that, because all you doing is putting knowledge in your mind. You building your knowledge equity, which means the value of your mind is going up slowly every time you read a book. And it don't even got to be about money. It could be about psychology. I like reading psychology books too, like Robert Greene books. He's got 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction. I like all that shit. I'm into all of that. Because the more knowledge you have, that's the more you allow your mind to make more money. You expanding your capacity for your money intake, your income intake. That's how I look at reading books. So yeah, if you a young nigga like me, I strongly advise y'all to get in books from an early age and don't stop. Do it in your free time like I do, because if you in college, I know you got a lot of free time. Really in high school too, if you don't play sports, I know you have a lot of free time. But especially if you done with college and you're not doing nothing besides working, you got plenty of free time to be reading books and watching YouTube videos like this. That's just self-educated. So if you watching this video still, pat on the back. All you doing is making yourself smarter right now. So we on the same page with that. I also like to work out, make YouTube videos, and work on my business. But look, man, y'all see, I got my own place. Nobody else in here. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment. So y'all know, I'm getting money. It don't have to be a clothing brand like I have. Just figure out whatever you like to do. Once you figure that out, figure out how to make money off of it. And all you gotta do to figure that out is go on YouTube. If you like guns, make you a channel about guns where you're reviewing guns and teaching people how to use them. If you like to dress and do fashion and stuff, make a YouTube channel and teach people how to dress. Become a fashion influencer. Then you can make your own clothing brand, start selling your own shit. I can't really think of too many examples right now, but I'm sure y'all have some type of idea of what you like to do. So just figure out what that is and then learn how to monetize it. Oh, here's a good one. If you like to work out, you into fitness, it's so many fitness influencers. You teach people how to work out. After you get all swollen and stuff, you could teach people how to work out online, teach people how to grow, teach people how to eat right. It's just so many things out there, especially with YouTube. You can get on here and make a lot of money, or you can start your own business and make a lot of money. That's the easiest way for you to make more money, is start your own business. You're not gonna get rich working for somebody else unless you went to college for like 8 years or something. Some people do it because they have high-end corporate jobs, but the majority of us, and I'm saying us, like if you look like me, if your skin color is black, then it's a very low chance that you're gonna be making that much unless you specialize in something like engineering or tech, something like that, which that's great. That's a good route if that's your purpose, if that's what you love to do. But if not, there's hundreds of other things you can do working for yourself and make a lot of money. A little over a year ago, I'd say about a year and a half ago, I was just like most of y'all who watching this video. I was in high school. I wasn't getting no money. I had a job at Walmart, but I was spending my little $1,000 check every 2 weeks on stuff like shoes and food and girls, all that shit. And I say that to say this, there's no difference in me and you. You can do exactly what I do and be better at it, bro. I'm no smarter than nobody. I graduated high school with like a 2.6 GPA. So that just goes to show you, I definitely wasn't the smartest in school. I didn't even show up to class half of the time. So yeah, man, it ain't nothing special about me besides the fact that I make 100K a year, which that ain't really special. I don't really let money define me, and I don't think you should either. Anybody could get rich, bro. I'm telling you, anybody could get rich. Don't think you too dumb, you too short, you too dark. None of that. Don't put none of that in your mind, because you the only person that can stop you from getting rich, man, from building wealth and doing what you're supposed to do. You the only person that's in your way. So you need to get out of your way. Do yourself a favor, get out of your way, and do what you need to do. I got a cousin. Matter of fact, I got 2 cousins. I'll tell y'all about both of them. I got one cousin. I used to hang out with him all the time when I was in high school. And after a while, once I found what I wanted to do, well, once I knew I wanted to make money, because I knew I wanted to make money before I figured out what I wanted to do. Once I figured out how to make money, I had to distance myself from him, because all he liked to do was party, smoke, drink, and just chill all day, which in high school, that wasn't as much of a problem as it is now. But now we grown, and he be hitting me up sometimes trying to chill and smoke and just talk to hoes all day, and I can't be doing that. That's the total opposite of being on your purpose. He trying to fill the empty time that he has with worldly desires because he's not on his purpose. I'm just using him as an example. It's hundreds of thousands of young men like that and young women who are just lost like that. I don't blame y'all because it's hard to find out what you want to do. And then it's hard to tell yourself that you can do it once you find out what you want to do. But you don't want to be like that at all. I used to be the same way. I was like that even after I figured out what I wanted to do, because at one point with my entrepreneurship career, a girl that I really liked came across. She was like the baddest girl I ever talked to. And I put her over my purpose, and then my purpose started to slip, which was my business. I started prioritizing the girl over my business, which if you've done that before, you know that's not something you need to do, because it'll mess up your mind completely. Everybody has their own vices, and one of mine is lust. I've been a really lustful person in the past, and I'm working on it now. I've gotten a little better, but I just love women, you feel me? And I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate. It's really hard for young men. It's not just me. I feel like it's really built into us, in our flesh. You know, that's why I think religion is a great thing to have, because it's not natural to not be lustful or not be jealous, hateful, do a lot of things. It's just not natural. It's within us to just naturally be lustful, chase after the women we want, and just be bad in general. But I've been working on myself. I can say that I'm back on my purpose now. And it was hard. So I really understand how a lot of y'all feel as far as figuring out what you want to do and cutting out distractions, because it gets harder every year, it seems like. And it's hard for my generation now because we got TV, video games, social media, porn, all of that bullshit that's designed to keep your attention and make the rich richer and keep the poor poorer. So yeah, man, I really understand it. But like I said, my cousin, he's an example of somebody who's completely lost. And then my other cousin, he's 19 or 20. Yeah, he's 19. He got a girlfriend, he's got a kid. Two big ass distractions. The kid wasn't his fault. You know, nobody really plans a kid. It's kind of like an accident. But that wouldn't have happened if he wasn't distracted by his girlfriend. And it's okay to have a girlfriend, but if she's not, or I should say boyfriend, because y'all might be girls watching this too. If your significant other isn't pulling you closer towards your goals, they're only pushing you away from your goals. There's no in the middle. They're either pushing you towards your goals or pulling you towards your goals. I should rephrase that. They're either pushing you towards your goals or pulling you away from your goals. Like I said, there's no in the middle between that. So you need to identify, is this girl distracting me from my purpose, or is she helping me reach my purpose or reach my goals? And if she helping me, then she can stay. But anything else, like having a roster, you talking to 5 different hoes, that's definitely not helping you get towards your goals. You might be like, oh, I can manage that, but that's a lot of girls, and there's no point in doing that. That's just having fun. Everybody should have fun, but all that's doing is pulling you away from your purpose. So I had to drop that girl that I was talking to, and I was like, so I don't want to say in love, but just infatuated with her, because it was like the prettiest girl I had ever talked to. I started to level up as far as financially, and my looks started getting better. I started investing into me a little bit more. And so I had started talking to the baddest girl I ever seen. I started smoking. I did start to smoke a little bit, smoke weed. That wasn't really a problem for me. It was more like whenever I'm hanging out with my friends. But most of my friends, and I hate to say this because I need to surround myself around better people, but most of my friends smoke weed like chronically. Like, I'm talking about these niggas are professional weed smokers. They smoke damn near every day, all day. And it sucks that it's like that, because we all grew up together. And I mean, we wasn't smoking weed when we was younger, so that means somebody exposed them to it, and now it's just who they are now. And of course, me trying to fit in, I started to smoke a little bit, but I realized like this ain't me. I'm bigger than this. And I don't think it's a problem as long as you know how to manage it. Everything gotta have balance in life. So too much of anything is bad. Whenever you're attached to something, that's when destruction begins. Something like that. I don't know. I'll look it up and put it on the screen. But anything you're attached to, oh, I got it. A man is a slave to anything he cannot walk away from. I think that's what it was. So a lot of my partners, they can't walk away from the weed. That's why they smoke it so much. It started off as a hobby, and it turned into an addiction. And that's just an example. You could be addicted to porn. You could be addicted to sex. You could be addicted to video games. I don't know, man. There's so many things out there that's just addictive. Gambling, that's a big one. That's something I struggle with when I first started making money. I used to gamble my ass off, bro. I'm talking about, I done threw away over $10,000 just gambling, probably. Chasing losses, getting mad, staying up till 2 a.m. in the morning, betting on fucking Euro League, basketball, something like that, bro. I couldn't walk away from it. And that's when I became a slave to gambling. I became a slave to a chick that I couldn't walk away from. And let me tell y'all something about them girls, bro. Once they realize that you can't walk away from them, they gonna drag you through hell, bro. Like, I'm not even playing. But I ain't even gonna talk too much about that because it's all just a distraction if she not helping you on your purpose. But yeah, man, I'm yapping though. I'm talking my ass off. This is why I need to start writing stuff down. But I was talking about my cousin with the kid. So him and his kid and his girl, they all live together. Him and his girl, they always getting into it. If you see this, cuz, I'm sorry to bash you, but I'm trying to help these people. Him and his girl, they always get into it because they not married. So having a kid before you married, it's a fast way to bring a kid into this life, and he's already not gonna have both parents in the household. It's a fast way to ruin your life and push your goals back or put it to the side because now you gotta focus on your family. Make sure they straight, you know. So make sure y'all strap up. If you young, make sure you strap up, bro. It's simple. I know these girls be bad and they be want to do it raw, but it ain't worth it, trust me, because he work a job now. He want to do a clothing brand like me, but if you got a family, it's way different than if you just young. It's just you living at home with your parents. There's literally zero risk when you live at home with your parents and you don't have no kids or girl. But when you got a whole family and you got to pay rent and a car note, boy, you can't be taking no risk like that. Like spending $2,000, which was all your money, on a business that might not be successful, and then start from scratch. You can't do that. You gotta show up at work every day, and all your money better be going to that family. Cause if not, y'all gonna be homeless. Y'all gonna be Section 8, which means government assistance home, and that's something you don't want to be in. Cause that's what my cousin is right now. He lives in Section 8, barely able to pay the rent. Be calling me and asking me for food money. And mind you, he older than me. I'm only 18, he's 19. But it's just not a life that you want to live, bro. That's like the bottom of the bottom. The crazy thing is he got to pay child support even though him and his girl together, which I don't understand that at all. But I'm not going to go too deep into that. But y'all just see two different examples, and we from the same family. He down here and I'm like way up here. Got my own place, single, no kids, no major bills outside of rent, which I'm comfortably paying for, and I'm on track to make $1 million in sales with my business. I'm just showing y'all the two different sides of the same coin. He didn't have a dad growing up in his household, which I'm sure has a lot to do with that. But I tell him all the time, everybody has their own problems. You become a man when you learn to not complain about the cards you were dealt and just learning how to play with the cards you were dealt. I'm gonna make a video about that next, playing the cards that you were dealt, for my poker and spade players. But yeah, man, I'm getting way off track. I know I'm all over the place. I hope y'all understanding the message that I'm trying to give to y'all. I'm gonna try to be a little more cleaner next video. I'm gonna write stuff down because I know I'm all over the place. But this is a real game that I'm telling y'all, bro. I used to try to chase girls all day when I was at home and broke and in high school. Even though I look good, looks ain't gonna do it. For most of these girls nowadays, you gotta have something going on. But now I got my own place. I could bring girls over and have them spend the night whenever I want to. I could get a girlfriend if I want to. But to be honest, once you work your ass off so much, you realize all of that stuff don't even matter for real. It really don't, because what matters is just being on your purpose. That's what gives me the most happiness and fulfillment, is being on my purpose, bro. Like, I'm telling you, everybody has a void. We automatically born with this void that we gotta fill. And nothing is more fulfilling than being on your purpose and, of course, having a relationship with God. You know, I'm not trying to push no religion on y'all or none, but I believe in God, Jesus Christ. Those two things are the most fulfilling things in life, in my opinion. Yo, man, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't know how long I've been talking. I got so much more to say, though. So, you know what? If you enjoyed my yap session, go ahead and subscribe, bro, because this is my first video on this channel. I got big goals for this channel. I want to hit my first 1,000 subscribers in like 3 months. So let's see if we can do that. And I'm gonna show up every day. So I'm gonna ask y'all to show up every day with whatever your purpose is, or at least trying to find it. All right, so y'all do that for me. Make me a pinky promise. All right, bro, appreciate you. Don't forget. All right, but yeah, y'all go subscribe. Hey, if you want to make a Shopify website, get your business started, click the link in my description. I'm gonna hook y'all up. You get 1 month free, or it's like $1 for the first month. So yeah, y'all take advantage of that. And go follow my other channel where I teach y'all how to make a clothing brand, how to get rich like me. I'll leave it in the description. But hey, until next time, y'all have a great day.